Taehyung shocked. Jungkook reveals shocking truth about BTS in LA. What happened? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and love deep dives into the untold stories of BTS, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what we're about to unravel is not just news, it's a puzzle. And you'll want to be here when we piece it together. It all started in LA, the city where dreams are made and secrets are buried. BTS had flown in under the radar, no flashy public appearances, no media frenzy, just a quiet arrival that left fans speculating. Was it for a recording session? A private meeting? Or something far more personal? We now know it wasn't just business. Because behind the scenes, Jungkook was carrying something heavy, something he had been keeping to himself for months. And when he finally spoke, Taehyung froze. Imagine it, a dimly lit lounge in the corner of an upscale LA hotel. Just the soft hum of air conditioning and the faint buzz of city life outside. Jungkook sits forward in his chair, his eyes fixed on the floor as though the words he's about to say could break if he looks up too soon. Taehyung leans in slightly, sensing that whatever is coming next isn't small talk. You know, Tae, not everything we've shown the world is the whole story. That was it. Just one sentence. But the way he said it, quiet, deliberate, made Taehyung's expression change instantly. What did Jungkook mean? The whole story about what? About BTS? About their music? About their bond? Beat, narrator voice lowers. Some fans might remember, BTS has always been known for their openness. They've shared their struggles with burnout, their fears about fame, even their disagreements. But if Jungkook was hinting that there was something deeper, something they chose not to show, then what could possibly be so serious that it's been kept in the shadows all this time? Sources close to the group say that this wasn't just a casual heart-to-heart. There had been tension in the weeks leading up to LA, unseen tension. Not arguments in the traditional sense, more like a quiet, unspoken divide. And LA, of all places, has history for BTS. It was here in 2017 that they experienced their first real taste of Western superstardom at the American Music Awards. It was here they recorded sessions with global artists, sealing their place on the world stage. But it was also here, behind closed doors, that they faced some of their hardest moments as a group. Could Jungkook have been referring to something from that time? Or was it something more recent? Picture this, the warm glow from the streetlights filters through the curtains as Jungkook finally looks up at Taehyung. His voice, steady but edged with something almost mournful, continues. I think the truth would change how people see us. Maybe even how they see me. Taehyung's fingers tighten slightly around the edge of the table. He doesn't speak right away, and that silence says more than words could. If you've followed Taehyung long enough, you know he's not someone easily shaken. But in this moment, his body language betrays him. Here's where things get even more intriguing. The next day, Taehyung was spotted alone in Griffith Park, walking for nearly an hour without speaking to anyone. A few fan accounts noticed him and posted pictures online, but the captions weren't excited squeals, they were concerned. He looked like he was deep in thought, one fan tweeted. Not his usual bright self. Something was off. Was he processing what Jungkook had told him? Or was there a decision weighing on him now that he knew the truth? Music swells slightly. There's an old saying in storytelling, every truth has two sides. And perhaps, in the story of BTS, there are truths with even more sides than that. We've always seen the group as a unit, 7 brothers, inseparable, standing together against the pressures of the industry. But behind every public smile, there's a private reality. And here's the thing, LA wasn't just a random trip. Insiders claim the group, or at least some members, were in town for a high-level meeting with industry executives. Not HYB, not Big Hit, but a completely separate entity tied to the US music scene. That alone raises questions. Was this about a collaboration? A project outside the usual BTS framework? Or could it have been about something that would fundamentally change the group's future? Jungkook, as we know, has always been ambitious. From his solo projects to his perfectionism in performances, he's someone who pushes boundaries. But ambition can be a double-edged sword, especially when it involves choices that might not align with everyone else's vision. Could this truth be connected to his personal goals? Or was it something that concerned all 7 members? Beat, narrator slows down. Here's a detail I can't get out of my head. Hours after that private conversation with Taehyung, Jungkook was seen in a recording studio in downtown LA, alone. No producers, no other members, no flashy entourage. Just him, his guitar, and a single mic. Some say the song he was working on was raw, painfully raw. Lines about promises, about distance, about watching something you love change before your eyes. Coincidence? Or was this his way of putting into music the very truth he just revealed? Whatever it was, Taehyung's reaction suggests it wasn't something easy to digest. And here's where it gets even more mysterious. Later that night, Taehyung posted an Instagram story, just a single line against a black background. Sometimes, even family can surprise you. No explanation. No hashtags. No emojis. Just that. Fans flooded the comments with theories. Some thought it was about Jungkook. Others believed it could be tied to the group's upcoming plans. But almost everyone agreed, the timing was too perfect to ignore. If we've learned anything from BTS's journey, it's that nothing they do is truly random. Every performance, every post, every choice, has meaning. And sometimes, the meanings are layered, waiting for us to peel them back. But the question remains, what exactly did Jungkook tell Taehyung in LA? The next morning, Los Angeles woke up to its usual rhythm, coffee shops opening, the hum of traffic, tourists snapping pictures of the Hollywood sign. But for Taehyung and Jungkook, nothing felt routine. They were seen leaving the hotel separately, not unusual in itself, but the subtle details told another story. Jungkook wore a black hoodie pulled tightly around his face, walking briskly, avoiding eye contact. For now, Taehyung and Jungkook remain side by side on stage. But LA has left its mark. And the truth that was spoken there, in the City of Angels, may shape the next chapter of BTS in ways we can't yet imagine. One thing is certain, the bond they share has been tested. And like all great stories, the ending isn't written yet.